All right, this is ProJam performing. So you can see all 4 drums. This is my smallest drum, one closest to the camera. So I'm going to play them all so you get an idea of what this sounds like with all your parts, okay? So the way it works is you've got 4 people on 4 different drums, okay? So if I'm the lowest drum, that's Isaiah. He's here. This is Trinity. This is Kylie. And then this is Demetrius and Phoenix. You guys will be working on this drum until somebody gets everything down, and then we'll look at what else to do, okay? So this is ProJam. 1, 2, ready? Sorry. Okay? Now, whenever it's on the center line, I played the lowest and the highest drums. I played these 2 right here just because I can reach those easier. I have to step into the drums to play these 2 drums, so they're a little harder to reach, so that's why I did it like that. Okay. So, let's look at C and D. And when you look at C and D, what we want to do is we want to be straight on with the drum so you can see what this looks like. There we go. All right, so on your bass drum, you have these little metal things on the side. They're called rim shooters. Just real quick. This thing right here, it's metal. This is a wood rim. We don't want to hit the wood ever, so we use these little metal things. So if you're like, I wonder what he's hitting, I'm hitting that, okay? All right, so let's see. This one's missing one, so I'll try not to booger this up. So when I get to C, let's see, I need music. It's behind me. There we go. All right, much better. All right, here we go. So C is click. So what I'm doing is it's supposed to be left hand and then right hand up. So I'll move my drum back a little bit so you can see here a little better. So I'm hitting with my left hand, which should be on the recording, and my right hand's hitting up here. So boom, click. All right, now that gets me to D. At letter D, it starts the same, but then it adds a rhythmic thing at the end. So let's look at the end of each measure. So let's look at this. So 1, 2. Then that gets us to the end part. So if I'm practicing, this is the little drum. If I'm playing the little drum, then, oh, by the way, so D, that part it's funkier than C, and it's a really cool part. All right, so I'm going to go back to A, and this is what you have to do as a bass drummer when you're assigned a drum. So the first note at the very beginning of ProJam is the high drum, and it's on 1. And then the other drums play, and then we have together on 3 and 4. So if I'm playing the top drum, it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3. Okay? If I'm playing the second drum, I don't play on 1. I'll move this drum here. Oi, come here, second drum. All right, so second drum would go 1 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3 up, 1 and 3. Woo! 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 up, 1 and 2 and 3. Woo! Okay, and so that would be Kylie's part. All right, Trinity's part. I'm not going to switch drums, but this is the third drum. She's on 2 and then on 3. And this is, again, the first measure of A. I'm playing A to B, all right? And then B is also the same thing. So here's Trinity's part. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo! 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then Isaiah is the fourth drum. Isaiah's doing a really good job over the last few weeks. So his is the end of 2. So ready, and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, now the recording for all the other drums have already been made, okay? So all the room clack and clickety boom and all that's done, okay? So that is how you play ProJam. The A and B section are these individual drum parts, and then after that, everybody's playing the same thing. The very last measure, second measure from the end, So go to the very end, back up to the second measure, is 16 notes on the second drum, which is Kylie. And then top drum, then everybody. All right, so if I'm heading into that measure, and that's how the song ends, okay?